Hi, this is Brian Adams again from Integrated Martial Arts and Women's Self-Defense Kit. This is Tier 2, and this is Part 3, which is the physical coordination, more advanced level, or let's say challenging level of drills that we do for right-left brain integration. And so we're going to start off with something called crescent kicks, and we're going to have Sean demonstrate this because I've got a injury in my hip today. I can't really demonstrate that very well. Now Sean just learned this morning, so bear with him. He's going to take his time and do this, and he's going to do it first on the right side with the right leg, and then he's going to do it on the left side with the left leg. So start with the right side first. No horse. So now he's going to switch and do it on the left side with the left leg. So that's how they're done singularly, left leg, right leg. Now he's going to combine them where he does the right side and then he does the left side, and this is the more challenging side. So before you go to the alternating sides, you have to get one side at a time down well first, and then you can put it together alternating sides. So don't be frustrated if you go too fast, too soon without getting enough repetitions. This is going to be frustrating for you. So just do it one side at a time until you get enough repetitions to feel comfortable before you switch to the other leg, and then combining the two together. So now he's going to combine the two together. Just take it slow. Wonderful, very good. Now that's very good for just having learned that today, and that's a very challenging drill, but it's an important one. Okay, next I'm going to show you what we call the Kempo box pattern. So we've got here on the floor a box pattern, just so you can relate to it, and it starts off in your horse stance like so. Now we start off with a left hand out like this. Well, I'm just going to do the foot patterns first, and then we'll go back and add the hands to it. So you start off in your horse stance facing this wall, go back with your left foot facing the next wall, then come forward with the right foot, face this wall, then go back to the left foot facing this wall, and then back to where you started from again. So that's your basic pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have my left hand out. So now as I go back, the first one, and face that wall, I do a right punch. Then I move forward and leave the hand out. And then when I reach that foot pattern, I go left punch. Then I come back, leave the hand out, right punch. Leave the hand out, left punch. So each time I point and change wall directions, I do a punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to add some more punches to make it a little bit more challenging and fun. Go back, 1, 2, 3. Forward, 1, 2, 3. Back, 1, 2, 3. Forward, 1, 2, 3. So each time I move and change directions, it's boom, 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 and that's the box pattern. That's a very important drill. Next, we're going to demonstrate the Filipino martial arts with sticks, and I'm going to use Sean with that. So we showed this in earlier videos, but at that time it wasn't for teaching. So this video today is more challenging, and the reason we're doing it is because I didn't really do it previously for teaching purposes. So we're going to face each other about like so. And we're going to start with what we call the 6 count. So we start here. So we're coming out over here. That's very good. A little bit more maybe. Right there. Okay. So I'm going to stand back a little bit. So starting from this position, right hand, left hand. And we click sticks. 1, And this one's cocked to, that's going to be 2. And this one is cocked on this side of the head. It's important to be on this side of the head. Then we go 3. And we start again on the other side now, left side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you for a second. I'm going to show this by itself. So we do that singularly by ourselves. It looks like this. I'm going to face this way first. I'm hitting high to the temple. I'm hitting low to the knee. And then I'm hitting high to the temple again. That's 1, 2, and 3. Then you start on the other side. High, low, high. And then again, starting on the right side, high, low, high. It's important to get one coming and going at the same time as you do this. So it's like piston action. Pistons go up and down like this. They don't go same time. They alternate, so to speak. One coming and one going. One coming and going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, it's important to get their angle. If you're hitting a temple or a head, hitting the knee, get that angle. And hitting the temple or head on the other side again. So for combat, if I were to use Sean as a target here, just stand there like a innocent bystander. Okay. Okay, there's 1, 2, and 3. That's our target. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate what we call the even 6. Now, this next several things we're going to show you, we're going to put in a long combination. And I think what we're going to do is do the high-low first, just to give you an idea. That's the first thing we're going to start with. So we're going to start with our sticks out like this. Get over here a little bit. And we're going to go high-low. High, low. High. Get this one up here. Low. High, low. High, low. High, low. High, low. High, low. High, low. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So I'll do this by myself now. So the high-low one, we have our sticks starting up here like this. Previously we started here. Now we're starting here. So we go high, that's the temple head hit, and then low, that's the knee hit, same hand. So it's high, low. It's important to get that head hit, knee hit. High, low. Then the other side. High, low. And so we go alternating high, low, high, low. Head, knee, head, knee, head, knee. High, low, high, low. So we just did that for the camera, the two of us clicking sticks. Now we're going to go and do the next thing in the sequence, and it's called the even 6. So it starts off looking like this. Sticks are pointed out, this angle, not close together like this, but out like this. And this is called barrage. Come towards to here. This plane. So this is like if we're in close quarters, like in the jungle and there's trees and things around, and we want to not have a lot of room to swing, so we have to do narrow hits. So it goes like this. 1, 2, that's high, high. Then we're going to switch to medium, medium. So we drop this right hand down, point the stick tip down, and we go medium, height. You get the other one drop down too. Medium height. So this one, these are dropped low. Now we go low, low, which is down even lower. Low, low. We start all over again. High, high, medium, medium, low, low. So they go high, high, medium, medium, low, low, high, high, medium, medium, low, low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's important to keep the numbers in your head, 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's very easy when you start going faster to lose the sequence because you're not thinking because it's so fast. But numbers help you keep track. So when we string this together, we go high, low, and right from that last low, we're going to hit the even 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how that works. So let's do that sequence together. So we'll start off with high, low, and go right to the even 6. High, low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I repeat that, it would look like this. High, low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High, low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. So that's the first two things put in succession. You can practice these individually until you're ready to add the next thing. And when you start doing that, especially with a partner, you want to get used to doing it in a safe way. So when you can do it without accidentally hitting each other's knuckles, then you can go on and add the next thing. I would recommend this. Practice this with each other for a while. And then after that, just add the next two and practice the high, low, 1, 2. And do that over and over until that sequence is comfortable. Then add the next two, medium heights. And practice that whole sequence for a while until you're comfortable. Then go add the last two low ones. So we do the high, low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, before we add the 8 count, which is a little more complex, takes a little longer to learn. So it looks like this, starting from here. So after I've done my high, low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I go to this position. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as I'm working this out, learning this, I recommend that you just do 2 moves at a time and then add 2 more, or even 1 more, because it's critical to have your positions, your hand, stick positions just right to come in the right angle for the strike so that things don't get caught up, clash accidentally in the middle of your movement, or you lose control. So we practice 2 moves at a time, or maybe only add 1 at a time before you go on to the next move. And this is going to take a while, so be patient with this. So doing the 8 count looks like this. Starting here, come right about there. So the first thing we do is high, and then we're going to go low. And this has to be on this side of the head, on my left side. So starting from the beginning, from here, we go high, and then we go low. And that high one comes right to the side of the neck. So once again, high, low. Start again. High, low. Start again. High, low. So you notice we're turning our bodies a little bit. That's something that is important to get the right angle. You notice how we're crossed symmetrically, where we don't have a funny cross, we have a matching cross, so to speak, with our sticks. And we're hitting this end of the stick, not the one nearest the hand, because we don't want to hit the fingers. In combat, that's where you would hit. But in the drill, we hit lower on the stick. So again, we get 1, 2, Okay, now let's go add 2 more. So it looks again like this. 1, 2. This one is cocked, ready to go, because we're alternating sides. So that's 1, 2, and now we're going to go 3. 3. So 1, 2, 3. Again from the beginning. 1, 2, and then 3. So having Sean back again, we start at the beginning and we go 1, 2. Now remember, this one's cocked up here, ready to go. So we go 1, 2, 3. This one's cocked back here, ready to go. 4. Boom. And this one comes underneath the armpit. So from the very beginning, we go 1, 2. This one's coming next. 3. And then 4. Starting again, we go 1, 2, 3. This is up here. And 4. So you gotta pay attention. So starting again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, thank you. So this came 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is cocked. 5. So this transition from 4 is a high blow. Now we go low. 5. So in this sequence of 1 through 8, there's 2 counts that are low, and that's number 2 and number 5. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is low. 2 and 5 are low. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and we add 5 now. So it's caught on the right side of my head. So Sean? So it's from the beginning, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. Very good. Back up just a couple inches. Good. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Starting again with the 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this is cocked, ready to go to 6. 6 is going to be like this. So starting from the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now comes 6. This is cocked, ready to go. So now we add 7, which is this one up here, ready to go. And this one's going to come underneath my armpit. 7. Boom. So now from the very beginning, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we come to 7. So it's important to get this underneath here. So once again, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last move is 8. So this underneath the armpit is going to come like a rainbow. High arc and slide off this one. Boom, to hit here. So from number 7, high arc, boom. Lower your hand a little bit. Your hand, fist. Drop it. Okay, ready? From the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower your hand. There you go. So now we have a symmetrical X. Okay, and this is cocked up here, pointing at your opponent. So for the beginning, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to put them all together. So it looks like this, starting with high, low. So we go high, low, high, low. Then the even 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go to 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you start all over again with high, low. High, low, high, low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, 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 boom. And then go high, low, high, low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. High, low, high, low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we can do this while walking around in a circle too, which is very good. We're not going to do that right now because of time. But that gives you an idea of some of the challenging type of drills we can do. And where is that leading? If you want more challenges, we have a thing called forms or sets that we use in martial art training. All martial arts have these things. Some are more complex than in others. I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of some of the things that you can go to if you need more challenging drills. And these are things that would be traditional drills, so to speak, in Kenpo Karate or integrated martial arts. So first I'm going to show you a form, part of the form, called long form 3. And everything in the form is strung together, alternating sides, right and left. Again, the right-left brain integration, right? So we start off. I'm going to go very slow. And this goes on and on and on and on. That's about a third of that particular form. And so by alternating sides, right and left, these things actually are what you call self-defense techniques. Sean, let me borrow you for a second again. I'll show you what I mean. Like the very first technique, you started like this, right? That's for somebody to grab you and pull you in like that, so to speak. So when that happens, you go with it. So step back a little bit. And you step back and pull me in. So you step with it and you hit high and low at the same time. This loosens up, of course, his grip. And you step across, knock it out of the way, poke to the eye, punch the ribs. And so that would be your first technique, and then you do it again on the opposite side. Thank you. So that's an example of the self-defense techniques within the forms. Then we get into more and more complex type of movements and weapons. So for example, this is a walking stick weapon, and it represents the same thing as a staff, which is usually about this high. So just part of a form, we would start like so. So everything you do on one side, you do on the opposite side. And this gives you that right left brain coordination type of exercise so that you can develop both sides equally. And then this goes on and on and on and takes a greater space than I have here to demonstrate it. Now we also have other possibilities for right left brain integration drills that we can use that are fun. And these are called the nunchucks. These happen to be lightweight plastic for safety reasons. And they're fun to do for coordination. And they take a little bit of practice. You can use one at a time or two at a time. And I'm not going to really break this down because it takes a little more one-on-one training, but just to give you an idea of what you could do, you could get these things going in different directions and different types of skills you could use. And so these are illegal weapons because they're so dangerous and powerful. Typically these are made of heavy wood. So those are called nunchucks. And everything you do, you can do with other types of weapons. You could use rope as well. It doesn't have to be a solid weapon. So you could use these interchangeably. You could have one coming and going, crisscross, catch them, so forth. So they're fun to deal with, and they do get you to use the right and left hemisphere of the brain by using both sides and alternating sides. So that is a demonstration of your right left brain integration drills that are on more challenging level. Practice these, take your time, work them slow, don't go too fast because it can be very frustrating if you try and do them without getting enough repetition behind you with the drill. So that pretty much concludes today. Thank you much.